be seen as willing to learn and willing to accept feedback, right? So I want to ask you this question, which is, why is it important for aspiring and first-time leaders to have a coachable mindset?
Oh, it's so, I mean, I can't stress how important, like, having led people, it's just, I find that people can go further and reach their best potential when they're coachable.
Yes.
If
Is there
they
a story?
are, what's that?
Is there a story?
So when I was leading a team, I had some team members, one of which the person was extremely eager, wanted to learn, knew they didn't know everything, and so was willing to receive feedback. And then honestly, and also it was a two-way conversation, of course. It wasn't just leader talking to team member, but also leader listening to team member, and team member having the ability and the space to speak up as well. But when they're coachable, then they really kind of let that sink in. And then when you as a leader see that, you know, if you're trying to help them become a better team member, or maybe even a leader themselves, then they blossom and they bloom, because they have the confidence even themselves to actually receive it. Whereas I find I've had team members where they're not coachable because for whatever reason they feel threatened. I think it's often when they have low self-confidence in their own abilities, and so they don't receive feedback well. They get more agitated or defensive versus like being open to listen to what someone else has to say. And I believe that a good leader is also coachable. You know, learning from my team members as well as being a leader. It's always extremely important to always remain open. In my mind, I feel I'm a lifelong learner, so I'm always looking to learn from, you know, if we look at an organizational chart or model, the people above me, but also the people I lead. So, but it's so much easier as a leader, as a team leader, when someone is open to receive and willing to grow, like that growth mindset, versus being really stagnant and thinking that they either know or they're not willing to go into a space that could feel uncomfortable. But that's where the growth happens. I always say the magic happens when we're outside our comfort zone, and in being coachable is always being willing to be in that space.